Everybody else is out to win.
To me, the thing about a tournament is for us especially, going to a tournament, yeah, we try to place high. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But you got to remember, you're here for 2 to 3 days with over a couple hundred gamers in a hotel. This is your time to get time in to practice, to play characters you never play against, learn new matchups, learn stuff from other people. Because most people are pretty easy about, oh, you don't understand this. Oh, I'll show you some stuff about this. You got to the time you take to go to a tournament, you got to make it all worth its while. Like you get into the tournament, fine. You're just gonna sit in your hotel room after and play the same friend you played every day. It's not gonna work that way. You gotta go around and be like, hey, you guys want to play a game, or you can come to my hotel room, we could play some, and that's the only way you're gonna get better in a fighting game. It's the only way, because you can play the same person and the same characters over and over again and learn the matchup. But what happens if you go first match against a character you pretty much never even seen before?
Starting with Big Strike and stuff. That's pretty crazy.
It's a hard matchup for Justin. Justin, like I said, it goes back to what I said. There's not a lot of good Ryu players in his area. Like there's some people that are good, but not people that main the character and play him as a main.
And nothing like that.
And no one that good with that character.
I mean, he has incredible reactions, ability to adapt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's basically like,
and not counting, he has a better advantage because he plays the top players that play that character.
Yeah.
So like, it was more of a disadvantage to Justin, but in reality, he really shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
He had no right to be there to take it from him. Like,
yeah, no, I understand what you're saying with it. Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying take away his skill, but I'm taking away the fact that he shouldn't be at that place at that time. He didn't win anything to get there.
He was basically the top, I think, rank, battle points rank.
No, he's not the top ranked battle.
No, at that point, I think.
How could he be? No, he was not.
For a while, he was. I think Mago is now.
That was like 8 months ago, 6 months ago or something. He was topped. Yeah, they passed him a while ago. Like we've had problems in the past. Bad problems. It's a team thing, like I said before. I'm part of Team Hate. That's Empire Arcadia. There's always been a rival with certain players. Me personally, I've never had a real problem with any of the players. I just have a problem with the head of the people. Like,
Triforce?
Yes.
What's your problem with Triforce?
Well, back in the day, he was very rude to a lot of our players, and it came down to an incident at Evo East where Nestor was playing Justin, and that's the one that Nestor won.
Yeah.
But when they were playing, there was an argument that came up, and then he started going over to the table, yelling stuff. Now, to be a respectful person that plays games, that's the thing. He don't play fighting games. You don't do that to people, especially in a grand finals. A lot of money on the line, everything. And he started doing that.
Yo, good stuff, Moose.
So me and him got into a big argument / confrontation, and it almost led into fighting pretty much, because I wasn't dealing with it no more, because he's done it to my friend for years, and I got sick of it, because everybody should have a chance to shine. You shouldn't have someone just on the side of you just downing you. There's no need for that. It's just rude and obnoxious.
So what was it around though? Like what triggered it?
Because Justin lost a round, and he got mad about it. And he said that it's only because of a glitch in the game that Nestor can beat him. And then it became in a big argument with another one of my friends, and then he started yelling at my other friend, and then he went up to the counter behind where they're playing, yelling at Nestor and yelling at Justin. Fuck him up, Justin. Nestor ain't shit. This and that, blah blah blah. And I went up there and I pushed him away. I said, listen, dude. I was like, you don't know anything about fighting games. You need to give fucking people some damn respect. And that's when everything started hitting the fan. And like, we both got kicked out for that. But you know what? I'm glad. Because you know what? Then you have one less asshole sitting there yelling at you.
Wow. So wait, what game was it in?
CVS 2.
Okay.
And that's when it was actually really popular.
So Nestor beat.
Nestor ended up beating him. And like at the end of the thing, Nestor even came up to me and said, thank you, because I can't deal with that dude. I can't deal with him. He always does this to me.
No. This is
legitimate glitch.
Yeah, it's been around.
It was a legitimate glitch
since when the game first came out. Yeah, and he was just calling Nestor a scrub. It's like, oh, you gotta abuse that to win. I'm like,
well, the funny thing is though, they all use it themselves.
Yeah.
All the players.
Everybody.
So he's using an excuse of something that everybody uses in the game for a problem. And it's not a problem. Everybody knew about it. Everybody started using it.
With it. You know, it's not like you can't counter it. So
you can stop it. Just press throw. You can throw him out of it. It's just like a roll, but you're just using a move that can become invincible. You can just throw him out of it. But he wanted to use it as an excuse. That's why Justin's losing. And it's wrong. It's not right.
It was just basically a huge cop-out on his part.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with Justin. Justin's a cool dude. It was just, I guess that dude.
So now when you see Triforce, or you just like you don't even talk to him. You just glare at each other.
No, we don't even look at each other. We don't. Like me and him were cool in the past, but then that made too much issues. Well, I had enough of that crap.
And is that related to what happened like last time Nestor? I mean, Kit played "I Love You, Joe." There was like the crowd.
It's always been it's always been a rivalry with Nestor with the New York people. A lot of them are friends with him now, but like they still get hype about it because the thing is they know Nestor's a top player, so they want to get their friends playing hyped up to try to beat him. And it's not they're not mean to him. None of them are mean to him really. They're all friends. But Triforce, he did his own thing. That will never change. There'll be never any handshakes, never anything between those two ever. Yeah, that was everybody said that was the highlight of the tournament.
It wasn't Nestor winning. It was fucking that nonsense.
Yeah, everybody loved that shit.
That's kind of
At West Coast people here, they were like, yo, Tony B owned up the whole tournament just with that, just alone, just doing that, just getting the fucking riffraff out of there. Because that's my main thing. It was either he had to go or we both had to go. Because I'm not gonna have that happen. Because I know my friend can beat him, but not when someone's sitting there yelling in your ear, being an asshole. And that's where it comes down to now. A lot of people do that, which really needs to stop.